What's up, gang? Let's do a trig sub integral. To start this one off, we can take a look at what's underneath that square root sign because that will tell us how to set up our trig sub. In this case, we've got square root of x squared minus a squared, where a is just a constant. So that means that we can use secant theta and tan theta to set things up. So we can draw our triangle so that we know what secant theta should be equal to and what tan theta should be equal to. The tan theta part, that will give us an equation for our square root that we can use when we do our trig sub, and the secant theta will give us an equation for x. So if we let x equal 2 secant theta, then we can take the derivative with respect to theta and then rearrange to get dx. In this line that I'm writing, I forgot d theta, so I sub it in properly down below here. So we can take our integral and start with everything that has x in it. And then what we'll do is we'll replace that x squared. That will turn into 2 secant theta all squared. And then the square root, we'll replace that with 2 tan theta. And then our dx is going to turn into 2 tan theta secant theta. Now a bunch of stuff is going to cancel out here. We've got a bunch of tan thetas and secant thetas. A bunch of those will be gone. And what we'll be left with is 1 over 4 secant theta d theta. Secant theta, that's just the same thing as 1 over cos, so we can flip that around and turn that into a cos function, and then we can integrate cos to get sine. Now before we plug in our numbers, we just have to convert this back to x, so we can go back and look at the equation that we had for sine theta and use the x's instead of theta. Then once we have that, we can plug in our numbers from 3 to 5 and evaluate our integral to get our final answer.